So we decided to name our land here Peaceful Pines. We were having trouble getting the fire started because a lot of stuff was damp. So Joey found this dead pine and chopped it up, and as you can see, that pine is just hot. We've made it to the land. This is probably the least amount of stuff that we've brought with us, which is good because it means that we're getting our things up here, and now here on out we should have lighter trips. So I'm waiting for Joey to come back with the wheelbarrow, and we will have we got our stove for the hot tent. So he's coming. I hear him. So we'll see what happens. And they mowed the ditches, so that's kind of cool. Convenient, I guess. There he comes with the wheelbarrow. So we'll get stuff loaded here.
Welcome back to Time by the Tent. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for another weekend. If you like primitive and remote and permanent camping, this is the place to be. If you like that kind of stuff, please subscribe. Figured out what was wrong last week. You watched the video. We had a lot of water in the tent. Didn't know where it came from. Well, I figured it out. Last night we had a big rainstorm up here. We came up this afternoon and it was wet right here. Well, this is where the stove jack is, and up here there's a little lip that wasn't completely sealed, so the water would hit this, run, and then come out of the stovepipe down on the floor where we had other things sitting, and they got wet. So that is the fix. That's the reason why. Now we're going to put the stove in today, and we'll figure out how to make that all work better. But we figured out where the water's coming from, so that's a good problem. And then we're going to put the mats back down so we know it's not blowing in under the tent. So I'm going to go down and get the rest of stuff out of the car, and we will start our weekend.
Alright, so we're all unpacked, unloaded the car. Got to put some things away. Joey's getting a fire started. We're going to make some ribs on that, smoke some ribs on that grill. And just a beautiful day up at our land here. We were having trouble getting the fire started because a lot of stuff was damp. So Joey found this dead pine and chopped it up, and as you can see, that pine is just hot fire. So yeah. Okay, so Joey and I moved the stove in here, and luckily it's not out quite as far as we thought it was going to go, which is good. We bought this stove for a larger tent, and we're holding off on the larger tent for now, just for a few different reasons, so that's okay. But yeah, so we got it in here, and now we're going to get the pipe on there, and then it'll go up into that holder. So we got the stove pipe installed. It was definitely a two-person job. I don't know these people on YouTube who act like it's lickety-split, zip-zap-zoom, because we had to definitely use 4 hands. So Joey's getting the, what is that thing called?
Cap.
The cap. The cap on. So here's the stove on the inside. We have that metal, an old reusable metal piece at the base there. We'll move the rug. And then, as you can see, it's all installed. Joey's working on the cap. We got the pipe in. We'll get the burners on and the door, and we will be good to go.
Alright, got the cap on to keep water from going in it. And you want to make sure it's about 6 inches minimum above your ridge cap, which we are. Ridge cap is about right here, so we're about 10 inches above. Otherwise it won't vent right. Anybody who's installed a stove, you probably know that, but for new people who are looking to do something like this, that's what you got to do.
So we decided to name our land here Peaceful Pines because it's very peaceful to us and very just relaxing. I think peaceful is the best word. And we found a place for our tent between a group of pine trees. So it just made sense. There's a lot of pine trees on this land as is. So Peaceful Pines. So I made this sign. I painted this sign from some old wood and then I sealed it with some sealing spray, so hopefully it lasts a good couple years, and then after a while, you know, I can always make another one. So there it is, Peaceful Pines. And as you can see, I made a little like tent between the pine trees, and I put some flowers on there too, because why not, right? So Peaceful Pines.
You can see somewhat of a defined path I've made from the trail I made last week that went to the state trail. I'm running a trail there's the state trail. I'm running a trail for me through here. It's going to be a rough trail, but to get over another 70 yards in order to get a bunch of trees that are dropped naturally that I can bring back over to camp. This is going to be the best way to do it. Just using the manual sickle and just cutting through somewhat of a path for the gorilla cart to pull the stuff. It's going to be rough, it's going to be bouncy, but I can get over here and get that, and it will work. This is the best way that I can do it.
We're eating ribs and focaccia.
What is focaccia?
Focaccia is it's a bread. It's very herby, and I know it's tasty. Joey thinks it's tasty too.
It's like a little pizza that's not cooked, I guess.
Okay, we're getting some breakfast going. Some sausages, and some diced breakfast potatoes. And then some coffee. I slept okay. It's kind of damp, so I'm glad we installed that stove for when it's going to be continuously damp. How'd you sleep?
I slept fine. Slept late.
Did we sleep late?
7:30.
Yeah, we slept till 7:30. So, there's our little fire. I got my chicken going for our kebabs later. I got it marinating. It'll be delicious and fun. Alright, so Joey's opened up more on the campfire here. All over around the campfire. Still got a little bit more back there, but we're going to get a like a love seat type camp chair additionally to our other chairs, a couple chairs we have here, and hopefully by next spring, summer, if my sister and niece and nephew and mom want to come up, they can. We'll have to find a place for them to put a tent, But yeah, that's our plan, to just have some more space around the campfire so we can kind of move around and make it so that if people want to come up, they can. Certain people, not all people. So yeah, we're having a nice morning fire here. I'm just relaxing. Soon we'll set up the hammock, and that's
I'm in
about
the
it.
hammock.
I'm scared of it, but I'm in the hammock. It's really comfortable. I don't know if I've ever been in a hammock, or if I have, it's been a long, long time. And yeah, we got it from the the online store, and it's supposed to hold 500 pounds, and I'm less than 500 pounds, so that's good. And we just strung it on these trees here. We're going to get a gravel delivery so that we can have a parking pad situation. So we've kind of laid it out, and Joey's going to build a retaining wall of sorts. He's got these stakes. Where'd you get those stakes from?
Home Depot.
From Home Depot.
You can make your own.
You can make your own. You just had them cut them, right?
No, they were pre-made.
Oh, they're pre-made. Okay.
Or landscaping stakes or something.
So we're gonna make like a little retaining wall, and that's the plan. Okay, so there's another log for the retaining wall that's getting developed here. So it's gonna be 3 high, maybe 4 high, and a few different log lengths. I'm filming. The retaining wall is up. Looks good. We're going to get some landscape cloth situation before we have the gravel poured. That's the plan. Joey got that tree down.
$6 wedge. Otherwise, that tree would have probably fell in the road. And cutting the tree up, it pinched the saw, and I had the wedge here, so I didn't have to figure out how to get the blade out of the pinched log. So worth the $6 to get a wedge. Now they're plastic ones. Now the old-fashioned ones are metal, but the bad thing about the metal is if you hit it with the blade, you're done. I nicked this with the blade, and the blade's just as fine. It just took a little chunk out, so keep that in mind too.
We're making kebabs. So I marinated this dressing, or this chicken in this Greek dressing, and just have an assembly line here, and I'll have to put some tomatoes on too, but I want to make sure I'm more excited for the peppers, onions, and mushrooms than I am for the tomatoes. It's just an added bonus, but yeah, tasty little lunch over the grill. Here's the cooked kebabs. The chicken did take a little bit longer than the vegetables, but that's okay. It's been a while since I made kebabs, so I think next time I'll do separate meat skewers and vegetable skewers, but they turned out delicious. I'm scared. I'm not a good wood chopper, apparently. That was something. So I attempted to chop some wood or split some wood, whatever you want to call it, and I work out at the gym 3 to 4 days a week, and I work on a lot of mobility and strength training, spend a lot of time outside, obviously. And I think one of my biggest things is I need to work a little bit more on my upper body strength, and I think it takes some more core strength too. And also just, I think I overthink it, and I just have to like get the follow through and get the down force, and I'll be good to go. So just more practicing, and that's okay. I've never really chopped wood before, so this is the first. It's going to take some time, and if you want to watch my progress, I'm sure we'll post it, and that's the plan.
Okay, that'll wrap up another weekend. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you did and you're willing, put table in the comments below, Table. Let us know that you made it to the end of the video. Did some more landscaping around the campfire here, getting that all smoothed out so we can have more seating capacity, even though it's just the two of us. And I'll get the security camera turned on. Again, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.